Okay. Attention, all stations. Good evening and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group Net, also known as AREG, for Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. Today marks 1,512 weeks that AREG has been on the air consecutively, once a week. Tonight marks the 29th year anniversary for the AREG Net. 1,512 weeks equals 29 years. Congratulations and thank you everyone for all your participation. My name is Chuck and my station is located in East Hamilton. The Simplex Net was founded by John Sims, VE3JSU, who is now living in Manitouwadge, Ontario since mid-July 2018. Anyone with a valid license who checks into the net from anywhere is welcome here. The idea is to have people check in to either test out their radios and antenna systems, maybe ask a radio or technical question, or to just say hello and tell us about their week. We do not discuss religion or politics, and foul language is not accepted here. The AREG is considered to be a very friendly net, and so comments, questions, or break ins are welcomed. But this is still a directed net and go through the net controller. And I have been streaming the net on YouTube for some time now, and people can tune in to hear how they sound into my station and see their signal strength. Just type my call into the YouTube search box and look for us live, or tonight under the title AREG Week 1512, 1512. This net is on every Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. and ending at 10 p.m. local time here on 146.430 megahertz. And while this is a simplex net, it is likely that not everyone else will be able to hear. Not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. And this should not discourage you from participating, and it may encourage some of you to improve your station. And keeping in mind that relaying communications has a long history in amateur radio, and so we encourage you to ask for a relay when a station is unable to hear the other party or to pass on a message. And finally, we ask that you please leave a 2-second delay between transmissions to allow other stations to break in. May I now have check-ins for this evening's AREG?
VE3 GNP.
Victor Echo 3, Romeo Whiskey Juliet.
Oh, I'm not hearing anything. What's going on here? Oh my. Okay, I missed that. The audio went out on me on my earphones. So can I have check-ins again, please?
Victor Echo 3, Romeo Whiskey Juliet.
Okay, I hear Chris. Good evening, Chris, and welcome. How's things?
Things are good. We're just getting set up for the VHF contest this weekend, so we're running our slightly hotter, slightly more obnoxious contest audio. You're way over S9 here, great signal. I copied you earlier on RPAD's net over on UHF too, so good band conditions tonight. Other than that, we're just listening to the Blue Jays game on the radio, hoping they win tonight, and kind of rotating through the various nets. So this will be my one and done for tonight. You also had Garnett in there, GNP V3RWJ.
All right, thanks, Chris. And when I plugged my headphones in, the laptop decided to switch speakers on me, and so I didn't hear anything. So we'll mark you down, and Garnett as well. Thanks, Chris, and thanks for being part of the AREG net as we celebrate 29 years tonight. So thanks again, and have a great rest of the evening. Anything else, sir?
No, congratulations on 29 years of this net. That's pretty amazing. No, that's it. Other than I agree with you, or I feel your frustration about Windows Audio. It likes to do that, switch sources and inputs and things, just on the fly for some reason. Anyway, have a good one. V3RWJ.
All right, Chris, great signal and great audio this evening. And so, yeah, warm up the radio there, warm up your audio for the weekend VHF contest. So, very good. Thanks again, Chris. We'll talk to you again soon. Okay, well, let's go to VE3GNP. Sorry about that there, Garnett. I just didn't hear anyone. Come on in.
Well, I don't know if I want to talk now. I should have been number one. Jeez, I'm so upset I'm going to cry.
Well, I can easily switch it around, Garnett. Besides, Chris isn't going to be back, so this was his one and done. So you'll be at the top of the list. There you go.
Okay, I'm happy now. I won't cry.
Right on, right on. So what's new and exciting?
Not too much, Chuck. Just hopping along on one foot. That's all I'm doing these days.
Oh, right, right. You still wearing the blow up cast?
Yep, I'm still wearing the blow up doll. Cast.
Yeah. Well, the nice part is you can take it off whenever you like, and if you want to put your leg up, or of course when you go sleeping, just make sure you you don't wake yourself up by moving your foot the wrong way while you're sleeping, and that can be annoying.
Yeah, I hear you, Chuck. Anyway, it's always good. I just want to give you a check in. So it's your 29 year one, eh?
Yeah, according to the logs I was given when I started the net 4 years ago, tonight is equal to 29 years. One, if you ask your computer there, your Alexa device, uh, how many weeks are in 29 years, and it should come back 1512. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to call John, so I don't have any news on him. He hasn't called anyone that I know, unless someone comes on tonight and says they've talked to him, or decides to phone him up and put him on the air. So yeah, all the way back 29 years ago, John started this net in Ancaster, from where Chris is there. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't have Alexis. I got the Google Home. I went with Google Home because it comes to the screen. So each one of my Google Home is like a tablet. And I put one in every room. I got one in my living room, one in my reading room, one in the bedroom, one in my den. So now, not to worry around the house, we can turn on the lights or turn off lights or whatever. That's how we went with the Google. Only because it's a it's like a tablet. The display on it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've seen those online actually just recently. The Google Nest Hubs also they have those video tablets there, and yeah, I've got the Echo. I've got two Echoes, but they're just speakers. I'm sorry, two Google ones, and they're speakers. And then of course I've got in every room I've got the Echo ones, and on my desk here I've got the Echo Show. So it's kind of like your tablet there, but you can watch Netflix or Amazon Prime, or I can actually right now I've got my security camera on the front porch streaming through the Echo Show device. So it's pretty handy stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing what they can do. I got 3 Nest cameras outside, and I can see them on my Nest tablet as well, or on my laptop, on my telephone. But yeah, it works pretty good. The technology is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And my wife laughs because we've even got one in the bathroom. But hey, you want to turn some music on or whatever, you're in the bathroom, want to shave and shower, listen to music, it's right there. So I like it.
There you go.
All right, Garnett, let's see who else is out there then. Thanks a lot. And we'll call on you again soon, I'm sure. But for now, let's see if anybody else is out there would like to join us for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group 29-year anniversary. This is VA3CJZ. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
VA3NCA.
All right, they're coming hot and heavy now. So we'll start off with Wade, uh, VA3NCA. Come on in, Wade.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. Congratulations on the 29-year anniversary. That calls for a celebration, so everybody should get their beverage and celebrate. So there we go. And anyways, not much to report. It was work from work day. So I spent the day on campus. It has become a zoo at the start of September, and this happens each September. So kind of glad to be back home and settling in to listen along to the AREG net for the special occasion. Thanks, Chuck, for doing it. I'll send it back to you so you can pick some more folks up. NCA for ID.
Okay, very good, Wade. Thanks for joining us, sir. And yeah, back to school, back to work, and most of the summer is over. We're still going to get warm weathers right into October. We always do. Yeah, um, they're calling for high humidity in the next few days, over 30 with the humidity. So yeah, we're got plenty of nice days left. And I have to cut my grass again, especially in the backyard there. She's getting pretty thick. But we tend to let it go a little bit because we've got one of those little four post tents there. It's just uh, it's just like a square, you see vendors put up the little tents there. So it's kind of a pain to run the lawnmower around there. So we just leave the grass grow a little bit extra long. So we'll tackle that in the next few days. Okay, Wade, thanks for checking in. Stick around. We're going to have announcements and all kinds of things there in a little while. So thanks again. Let's see if anyone else is out there would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group 29-year anniversary. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and we're streaming live on YouTube. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box. Any new check-ins, please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Happy birthday!
VA3 OYL.
Okay, I heard two stations there, and a signal came through at an S8, but no audio. Is there anyone else out there? Please come now. Okay, so I got Mac and Debbie in there. Let's go to VA3 IMW. Come on in, Mac.
Ladies first, Roger.
Okay, Sir Galahad strikes again. Let's send it over to VA3. Obey your leader. Come on in, Deb.
Well, happy 29th. Yeah, that's a long time. Hopefully you'll be doing it for another 29 years.
Yeah, I got time.
Yeah, not much new here. Put the pool away for the season. We're supposed to get a couple warm days, but the water will never warm up. So I decided to empty it out and pack it away for the year.
Yeah, after the first week of September, things, people start wrapping things up. It's just, that's just how it is. But like I said before, we can still enjoy ourselves and the warm weathers and the sunshine that's coming. And so we got a few cool days, a few rainy days. It wasn't really any heavy rain like they were forecasting. I think I heard them say we missed an event that would have brought 250 mils to southern Ontario, so that's good. The rest of the country seems to be having some wild weather all across through the west there, anyways, and through the prairies and that. So we've been pretty lucky this year, actually. The HF conditions not so good this summer, but they usually pick up in the fall.
Well, that'll be good. Hopefully, things are more settled around here, so I'll be doing a little bit more radio stuff. I'm just starting to think about fall things that I have to do. You know, get the yard ready and the garage ready to receive all the patio furniture and stuff like that. I have tons of jobs that I can be doing, but uh, couple things need painting and stuff like that. But it can wait.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. There's all kinds of stuff. I take my time. And speaking of doing things in the fall, I had something happen to me, Debbie, last week, I think, several days ago, anyways, 4 or 5 days ago. And I was adjusting the leg on my G5 RV out in the backyard. And guess what? I tugged on the leg and the whole antenna came down off the tower.
Oh no, that's like the worst thing that could happen.
Catastrophic failure. Finish him. Yeah, my heart just sank to the bottom of my running shoes. I'm telling you. Uh, so I did something I'm not supposed to do and I won't do again. I grabbed some rope, I put the antenna on my shoulder, and I climbed up the tower with no belt, no harness, no nothing. And I regretted it. I got the job done, and I got the antenna actually 2 feet higher than it was before. See, before it was attached with zip ties, and I guess they only last so long, so they gave out. So I used the 550-pound paracord that I had, and I used it as a pulley, and I pulled it all. I didn't have to climb all the way to the very, very top, which I'm so thankful, because I have a 10-foot mast pole up there and everything. So it was a quick job, but my arms and legs were so shaky, Debbie, that next time I'm going to call somebody and ask to borrow their belt or harness with a rope there, because it's so much easier when you can just lean back on that rope and work instead of holding on for dear life. Oh, on top of that, Deb, the steps I had to do on the rungs, I measured them afterwards. They were 19 and a quarter inches. I'm only 5'10", and let me tell you, 19 and a quarter inches. You do that up against the wall. Get a tape measure and see if you can put your foot up that high and climb. Yeah, quite the experience. I won't do that again. I'm not a young fella. I know it. And but thankfully that happened then, and not in the middle of winter or in the colder weather when I just felt like moving the leg on the G5 RV. Let's say I would have done it, later. That would have been so disappointing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, good for you for getting the job done. Yeah, I just have my dipole up in the tree, but I have paracord draped up over a branch, so I just have to hoist the antenna up and down by the paracord. So no ladders needed. But I know it's a different scenario with a tower. But well, good for you. I'm glad you got the job done, and hopefully the 2 feet will make a little bit of difference.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm glad it was over. I got it over with quickly and painlessly. I was home alone. I did all the things wrong, Deb. My wife wasn't. Nobody was home. I didn't tell anyone, and I was doing that at my age. That's a big no-no. But anyways, like you said, there we got her done, and better now than later. And let's hope she stays up through the winter, because I'm done. All right, thanks, Deb. Are you going to stick around with us for a bit, or are you taking off?
I will probably take off. I might listen in here and there, but I won't be available for another round. So I'll say 7-3 and have a good night.
Okay, thank you again so much, Deb, for stopping by and celebrating with us. You know, you can hear the net back on the YouTube and at any time, and you can move the slider around at the bottom wherever you like. And so, thanks again, Deb. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll talk to you again soon. And have a great rest of the week too. So let's send it up to Mac now. VA3, Sir Galahad, IMW.
Well, shucks, Jock. What can I say? My mama did me right. Anyways, Deb, good to hear you in there. Glad to hear you on the up and up. This kind of weather can certainly take us down for anybody that's susceptible to nasty headaches and stuff like that. So it sounds like you're on top of it. Anyways, I've just recently received a request from the Skywide Amateur Radio Club to invite everyone who can possibly get there to the Skywide barbecue. I'm just looking for the details right now on their Facebook group, but it is on September 11th on Sunday. So the Skywide, it's up in the York region, north of Toronto, but they're going to have food and radios and all kinds of wonderful stuff like that. No charge to anybody. Everybody's welcome. And Tom VWX is the new club chairperson, and he's holding this event to bring together the amateur radio enthusiasts in the area. So I'm told that the Skywide Facebook group page on Facebook has got the details of that. So that's September 11th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And obviously that's this Sunday. So I'm sure you've made contact with Tom previously. And I think also Chris, what's his... Chris in Ancaster. Yeah. He's also got some further details on this event. So I think he's sharing that with the Burlington group at this point in time. So Chuck, I'll turn it back to you, and I'm going to keep poking away at the Facebook page and try to find the name of the park and all the rest of the details so we can share that around. In addition, things are looking good for tomorrow evening's Zoom presentation of D-Star 101, linking and unlinking repeaters and reflectors. So ARPAD's going to be our presenter, and we're utilizing my business Zoom account. So we're looking forward to seeing how that goes. And it's also a test to see how closely my IT department is watching my activities. I'll turn it back to you, Chuck.
All right. Very good then. So again, for more information for the Sunday morning afternoon event, that's this Sunday, September 11th from 11 a.m. to 4, a Skywide, what's the repeater call sign?
VE3SKY.
Yeah. The Sky repeater. So easy to remember, VE3 Sky. And so, yeah, very good. Thanks, Mac. That was a mouthful. Okay. Did I say something? All right, Mac. Very good. And how's things going with the HF and the POTA?
Well, like you said, radio conditions haven't been all that great. But I did manage to squeak out a few contacts. I'll tell you, what night was it? Was it Monday, perhaps? I was poking around on 40 meters, and Some of it was pretty noisy, and I just scooped up the easy contacts, and then I moved over to 20 and bounced around, and things were pretty quiet. Well, I came across this guy from Louisiana, just on the north side of New Orleans, and I'll tell you, it was just like talking to somebody in the next room. It obviously was the first hop on the skip on 20 meters, and it was an astounding, I don't know, S7 or better, which is fairly decent for 20 meters, and it was a nice easy contact. So sometimes even when you think conditions aren't all that good, spinning the dial doesn't hurt. And obviously the POTA app is a great tool for us to be able to see who's out where and how much and when and why and all the rest of that stuff. You can also get a good gauge on what the signal propagation is if you look at the other stations and their signal reports to whoever's activating. So yeah, it's going okay. I'm 300 and what is it now? 300 and some odd late shift contacts. I still need 12 states to get the award there, and I forget the other awards I've got. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's engaging. It's a nice distraction, and certainly spinning the dial while you're making contacts on POTA, you find some other unique individuals out there, which are not always good unique, but they are unique. Yeah, strange enough that you'll find somebody sitting right on top of a POTA station's frequency, and they're carrying on a QSO with somebody. And of course, you know, our friends down south of the border, they don't feel like they're a real person until they're pushing 1,500 watts. So, oh well, 100 watts on a piece of wire. I'm going to stick with that. Anyways, I've chattered on long enough. 29 years. Congratulations. And certainly you've picked up the heritage from John and are carrying things on. So, yeah. So when it becomes another 29 years, yeah, it's going to be quite a few birthdays from now, Roger.
Yes, many, many moons to go, as the natives would say. I imagine many moons must pass, but yeah, we're not going anywhere for now. So we're gonna keep at it there, Mac. So thanks a bunch for all that information. Thank you for checking in on our 29-year anniversary of the AREG. I did not contact John, and he didn't contact us. And so maybe someone else later on tonight can give us some more recent info. But keep an ear out for Art, if you would, please. VE3 Kilo Charlie India. And if he checks in, we'll switch over to the remote station. All right, Mac, anything else before we make another call out?
Ears wide open and eyes wide shut, or something like that. But yeah, I'll yeah, as the one-eyed man said, I'll keep an eye out for him.
All right, very good. Thanks for that, Mac. Much appreciated. Okay, well, I think that's it on our list. Let's see if anyone else would like to join us here on our 29th year anniversary for the AREG. Started out in Ancaster, or was it Dundas? I'm not sure now. Now I'm confused. All right, well, let's see if anybody else would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
VA3 AXJ.
Okay, one at a time. We'll take them. I hear Victor Alpha 3, Alpha X-Ray Juliet. Rick, come on in.
Yeah, a little late getting in there tonight. been busy. Pulled my shoulder the other day, and I'm dying in pain here. But things got to get done. So there's nobody gonna do it but me. Anyhow, yeah. How many we got tonight? I haven't. I just walked by the radio and I forgot all about it tonight. Heard you talking. I thought, oh, I better get in there.
Yeah, I didn't really promote the anniversary that much, but most of the people know. I posted it on Facebook on our AREG Facebook page there. So, and we're streaming live on YouTube, of course, as we do every week. And yeah, Rick, I know what it's like. I dislocated my shoulder in the early '90s, and that was pain I do not wish to experience again. It's worse than a broken arm. So depending on how you pull your shoulder out, I was tackling someone and it popped out. So, oh yeah, not good. Took a while. Took a long time to heal up.
I didn't dislocate it. I just pulled the muscle. So I went down to the urgent care there last night. Sat there for 2.5 hours, and they gave me a shot in the arm to release, I guess, muscle relaxer or whatever that stuff is. But yeah, he just said take it easy for a couple of days, and it'll work itself in.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So it didn't really take it out of the socket. You don't want that. Anyways, how's the granddaughter doing there, Rick?
Doing fantastic. She's back in school and that, and we got a special teacher for her there to help her out because she's still a little bit fuzzy and not got all the full motor skills in her right hand. But she's doing good, really good.
Okay, glad to hear it, Rick. You gonna stick around for a bit, or you're gonna take off? You're check-in number 6 tonight. The Nets have been kind of like you could hear crickets the last few weeks of the summer there, and so yeah, it's a transitional period, like someone mentioned to me earlier, and so it's to be expected, and things will pick up. But for now, it's a little bit slow, and yeah, so I missed it there. You sticking around or saying goodnight?
I'll be here till at least 9, and then I'm gonna put my head down because busy day tomorrow. I gotta take a drive to Dunville, which I don't want to do, but somebody's got to do it. Make some money. Anyhow, yeah, I'll be sticking around at least to 9. Anyhow, I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, jump on in anytime there, Rick. Thanks for checking in and celebrating with us tonight. Okay, so let's go on to some announcements here. There is the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Hamfest on the 1st of October. So 3 weeks and a couple of days from now, the Hamilton ARC will host its Hamfest at the Ancaster Agricultural Fairgrounds. So I know a lot of you know where that is. And if you want any more information, there's a map. There'll be an ICOM transceiver as a prize draw during the Hamfest. And the tickets will be available at entry. And so just go to the ONTARS website and you'll see the very first item on the events calendar is the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Hamfest. Now, I do have news for September 10th. In a couple of days from now, the Niagara Peninsula Amateur Radio Club event is canceled. I do not have any information as to why I missed it, but the London Amateur Radio Club net will be on September 18th. So that is coming up in shortly. And that will be at the Dorchester Fairgrounds. And the admission is $8. So it's some Sunday. It's a Sunday. September 18th, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And the vendors can show up at 8 a.m. So again, there's more information on that if you go to the larc.ca website, the London Amateur Radio Club. So any pictures? Oh, there's the Ottawa Carp or Ottawa Amateur Radio Club Hamfest called Carp. And that is the 10th of September, this weekend. So if you're in the Ottawa area, again, the information, you can go on oarc.net. That's the Ottawa Amateur Radio Club.net. So oarc.net. And you can get all the information there, or just go to the ONTAR's website, and there's a link for it there. Moving on to contests coming up this weekend. We have a few of them. There's a sideband contest called the YB7-DX contest on September 10th to September 11th. 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80, and that's for sideband. Then again, another sideband is the Ohio State's Parks on the Air, and that is 1400 Zulu time, September 10th to 2200 Zulu time. So that's only on for 8 hours, the Ohio State Parks on the Air. And then we have the Alabama QSO Party for 10, 15, 20, 40, and 80 meters. Russian Cup Digital Contest. That's for RTTY. And then we have finally the ARRL September VHF Contest. And that's for 50 megahertz and up. So that will be 1800 Zulu time, September 10th to 0300 Zulu time, September 12th. So that's a pretty long one. Where is it here? Where did I put it? There it is. Yeah, for a day and a half, I guess it is. So, yeah, and then there's a whole bunch of other little contests. Very, very short. Walk for the Bacon is on if Deb would be listening there. There's a bacon contest. I love bacon. Okay, well, that about wraps it up. If you want more information on those, just go to contestcalendar.com. That's one word, contestcalendar.com. And don't forget, folks, we are streaming live on YouTube. Just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box and look for us live there or under the title AREG Week 1512. Again, 1512 weeks is 29 years. And so tonight we're celebrating the 29th year anniversary of the AREG. And we're looking for your check-ins. Any new check-ins, please come now. Okay, just give me a moment here. We're going to adjust the remote station here. Okay, very good then. All right, well, listen, on this day, we have birthdays. We have the very first Elizabeth that has a birthday on this day. She was born in the year 1533, Elizabeth I. She was known as the Virgin Queen, Queen of England and Ireland from 1558 to 1603. She was a daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, if anybody knows their history. And then we have somebody here who it's difficult to say his name, but he invented the valve for brass musical instruments, like the trumpets and so on, all the brass. Well, in 1777, on this day, Heinrich David Stölzel, German horn player, who developed the first valve for brass instruments, and he died in 1844. Peter Lawford has a birthday today. He was one of the famous Rat Pack members with Sammy Davis and Sinatra and Dean Martin. And so 1923, Peter Lawford was born. He's a British actor and producer and socialite. Born in London, England, and he died in 1984. Buddy Holly crashed on this day. Oh, sorry, no. 1936 was his birthday on this day. Buddy Holly, his real name is Charles Holly, American rock and roll musician and songwriter. Uh, famous songs, Peggy Sue and That'll Be the Day. He was born in Lubbock, Texas, died in 1959 at the young age of 23. Wow, so young. Gloria Gaynor has a birthday today. She's alive and well. She's an American disco singer, born in 1943 on this day. And her famous song is I Will Survive. Born in Jersey. And if you, speaking of singers, you guys remember that song Afternoon Delight? Well, that was Margot Chapman, was one of the singers in the Starland vocal band, and her birthday is today, born in 1957 in Honolulu, Hawaii. And sadly, with famous people and celebrities passing away, I only have one death, famous person's death on this day. It's Keith Moon in 1978 passed away of a drug overdose at the young age of 32. Keith Moon was a British rock drummer for The Who, and 1978. All right, well, that wraps up announcements for now. Let's see if anybody else is out there would like to join us here on the 29-year anniversary of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. And we're looking for check-ins. My call is VA3CJZ, and my name is Chuck. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf.
I could almost hear the crickets there, Steve, before you keyed up. The VA3, November Foxtrot Golf. Steve, come on in. You on the portable? Sounds like.
Here's the crickets a little louder. You actually hear those? Wow. Yeah, I guess they're pretty loud this time of year. Not much here, Chuck. Just checking in for you there, buddy, on the anniversary of 29 years of AREG being up and running. That's really awesome. Great job there, Chuck. Keep it up, and glad you're doing it. That's all I got, Chuck. Back to you, VA3 and FG.
All right, Steve. Thanks for checking in, my friend. It's a very slow night tonight. I guess people are outside enjoying the cool air. It's 20.9 degrees outside the CJZ studio. And yeah, very slow night there. You're check-in number 7 tonight so far, Steve. So we're going to keep on going, and maybe some people will check in as the night goes. But I'm glad you made it here. And I did make an announcement on the Facebook AREG page, so I'm surprised we don't have more of the locals saying hello. But that's okay. We'll continue on. So you going to stick around with us there, Steve?
Yeah, I'll be around for another hour. Another hour or so. I got to work early in the morning. I'm up at 5:30, so we'll try to stick around for a little bit. No promises.
Copy that. Well, jump right in and let us know you're saying goodnight. And it's not that busy. We've got time in between. Thanks again, Steve. That's Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf on the portable up on the escarpment. Anyone else would like to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3 CJZ. Anyone, anywhere, please come now. Okay. Almost heard crickets there without anyone keying up. How about that? They're probably outside, but I've got my headphones on anyways. So let's see. Oh, yeah, HF conditions are picking up. They are currently, solar flux index reads 126 with 73 sunspots. And the A index is a 15 and the K is a 3. Not great. Not great. They're saying that 40 and 80 meters is fair at best, and 20 and 30 meters are good, as well as 15 and 17. Not so much for 10 and 12. So things have been quite horrible with the sun activity, but apparently there's been some really nice auroras to be seen in the northern hemisphere. I think Sweden had a video up on it there. Really beautiful aurora lights due to the cosmic rays, I guess, bouncing off the ionosphere. So yeah, we did have some solar flares interfering with our RHF. So things should be picking up. I notice parks on the air. I've gotten a couple, one a day, maybe two. Right now on Parks on the Air, it shows on 20 meters there's 17 stations, and on 40 meters there's 15 stations. Oh, 20 just fell down to 14. So there's 14 stations on 20 meters and 15 stations on 40 meters. And it shows two of them, two stations are on 30 meters. So there you go. Maybe that's where everybody is. They're doing the late shift and trying to pick up as many parks on the air as they can. And that's why they're not here. So, anyways, let's do one more call out and see if anybody else would like to join us here on the 29-year anniversary of the AREG. This is VA3 CJZ looking for check-ins. Please come now. All right, tough crowd. All right, well, let's talk about some events that happened on this day in history. This one is called the Third Crusade. Happened in the year 1191. Richard of England defeats Saladin in the Battle of Arsuf. Richard of England is also known as Richard the Lionheart. You may have seen movies that depict this battle with Saladin. He's a very famous Muslim leader there out in the Arab world. And so during the Third Crusade in 1191, Richard the Lionheart takes Jerusalem, or Arsuf. And the very first time Uncle Sam was used, the term Uncle Sam was used to refer to the United States, and that was by a guy named Troy Post of New York, and that was in 1813. 200 years ago. Okay. Now, you all know Jesse James. Well, he had a brother named Frank James. And in 1876, Frank James and his gang are involved in a disastrous raid in Northfield, Minnesota. And it results in the death or capture of multiple gang members of the Younger brothers. Cole Younger, Bob Younger, and Jim Younger were arrested. All right. What else do we have here? Very first incubator. Well, the first baby is Edith Eleanor McLean. She was put into an incubator after birth at the age of 1888 on this day on Ward's Island in New York. And I saw a picture of it. It looks like quite the contraption, but it kept the baby warm. That's for sure. All right, now I didn't know this one. In 1910, in The Hague, which is in the Netherlands, I believe, the International Court arbitrates a fishing rights dispute between the U.S. and Newfoundland. Now, Newfoundland was still not part of Canada at this time. So that's in 1910 in The Hague. The U.S. and Newfoundland fight for fishing rights. Okay, very first Miss America pageant was in 1921 on this day in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And it was a 2-day event. And on this day, 1923, only 2 years later, Interpol forms in Vienna. Interpol. All right, well, let's do another call out and see if anybody else would like to join us here. We're also streaming live on YouTube. Just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box and look for us live there or under the title AREG Week 1512. And you can listen to the net there and see everybody's signal strength and so on. So for now, let's see if anybody would like to check in on the AREG for our 29-year anniversary. Any new check-ins, please come now.
V3GBD. Unless I already checked in. I forget. I've been busy.
Let me see there, George. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No GBD, but number 8. Number 8 is VE3GBD. Come on in, George. How you doing?
Oh, okay. Look, I'm confused. Anyway, yeah, I've been busy. I was talking on the other one, and yeah, I thought I keyed up on this one. I'm like, okay, no, I don't know. So yeah, I've been cutting grass and weed whacking and just going stupid.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I got to do mine, especially the backyard. It's getting thick, and picking up the landmines that the dog leaves behind is a little bit more challenging when you've got some thick grass there, George. Let me tell you. So yeah, everybody's got to do their thing, and but yeah, no, maybe you're confusing the fact that I had the crossband activated on our pads net there at 7 o'clock.
That's probably what it was. Yeah, because I got hit, go back up to the trailer, shut it, end of September. I have to have it shut down and winterized, and it's going to be a lot of work. But, a lot of work up there, a lot of work here. Oh my God, I'm just steady.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. You can rest when you die. Enjoy it now. All right, George, where you been? It's 8:53 p.m., almost 9 o'clock.
I've been working on the backyard. I cut the front yard last night, and tonight I'm working on the backyard, which is a whole lot worse. So I've been working on that.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, George, we'll forgive you this time. But hey, did you know it was the 29-year anniversary for AREG today? Week 1512 equals 29 years exactly.
Absolutely, Chuck. That's why I gave a thumbs up on the Facebook page.
Oh, did you? Oh, very good. I didn't get a chance to check on that recently, but yeah, there should be more people here. I thought they'd come and say hello, but I guess not. So that's okay. We'll just keep going on here. Um, yeah, you only have until the end of is it this month or next month?
No, this one. End of September. Yeah, everything.
Too early.
Close it up. Close up the surprised. Especially a few of the guys out there, they should be keying up.
Yeah. But in all fairness, George, the last 2 weeks were kind of slow, and so we haven't reached our usual 15 check-ins in several weeks. So I noticed that some of the other nets going are slow as well, and so yeah, people are just not ready to get back on the radio. I don't know.
I hear you. You know, I keep bringing handhelds up to the trailer, but I just cannot. I cannot get anything. You know, other than the what's up there. But yeah, no, I can't get anything.
Yeah. You'll have to look up online there and see what repeaters are in your area and see if you can reach them.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do the repeaters in the handheld. That's my biggest problem. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, that's where one of those patch cords there and the computer comes in handy. You just go on uh, what do you call that site there? Jesus, Chirp. That's it, Chirp, and you do everything through that. So, yeah, it's a bit of a pain getting to know how to put those in certain radios there, George. I hear you.
Yeah, especially I have the what do I got? Oh, they're still sitting in the truck. Actually, the hander, they're still sitting in the truck. But yeah, uh, yeah, I gotta figure it out myself rather than ask somebody to do it for me. I gotta figure it out myself.
Yeah. What do you got for handhelds there, George? You got the Zastone or Anytone or Bofang? What do you got?
Well, I have a Zastone,
Yeah.
and I have the Bofang, but they're in the truck. I couldn't tell you what models they're, but yeah, Zastone and the Bofang.
All right. Well, I can help you out with the Bofang. I've got the cable here for it, and I've got mine loaded up with stuff. And if you ever want to drop off your radio for 5 minutes, maybe grab a coffee, I can run in the house and do it for you and have it ready by the time you swing back.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah. Like I said, yeah. The Bofang and Zastone, yeah. Zastone, oh, Jesus. Yeah, I bought that, and he put some frequencies in. Can't think of his name.
Okay. Well, I did it for Cheech there about 3 weeks or so ago. And so, yeah, you're welcome to, uh, you know, drop it by. And like I said, takes me about 5 minutes, and I just load up what I have on mine. If you got any specific frequencies that I don't have that you want on there, just let me know ahead of time, and we can throw it in there. Takes like 5 minutes.
That sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, that'd actually be great. Especially if I can get it when I'm up at the trailer. But we'll see.
Right on, right on. Okay, well, yeah, the offer is there, George. Whenever you feel comfortable, you can swing by. Like I said, it doesn't take long. So, all right, brother, you gonna stick around for a bit?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stick around for a little bit longer. Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, for anyone listening, also remember the 1st of October. In a little over 3 weeks' time, will be the another Treasures in the Trunk type of event. I think the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Net, Saturday, 1st of October at the Ancaster Agricultural Fairgrounds. And so, just a friendly reminder for everyone in the Hamilton area. Okay, George, thanks again, my friend. We'll call on you very soon. Let's see who else is out there that would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, celebrating 29 years with the AREG. Any new check ins, please come now.
I'm not new, but the A3XJ, we're going to be going 10-7 there, Chuck. Thanks for doing the net, buddy. George, haven't talked to you in a while. I don't know why you got to pull your trailer up in September. Denville, they let you go until the middle of October. But anyhow, 7-3s, guys.
Okay, Rick, go ahead there, George, if you want to talk to Rick there.
Oh yeah, we only got the 5 months, right? So May 1st to September 30th, whatever the end of September. That's our thing. 5 months.
Well, Denville, they go from I think it's 24th of May. No, 14th of May, I think it is, until middle of October. Then they got to shut them down.
Yeah, ours is different. But I think we can still go up in October. We just can't stay the night.
I guess every park has different rules, eh? I know the RV resort, Dunville, they're all year round, but if you can afford that kind of money, go for it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they have that up there too. I'm just, we're in the 5 month section. They have a 5 month section, a 9 month section, and the retirement, which is year round. So right now we're in the 5 month section. We were thinking of going to the 9 month section, but we're still kind of thinking that. 5 months, yeah. The end of, well, actually, we could still go up in October, early October, up until I think the 5th, to clear out what we need to.
Well, yeah, you got to put all the antifreeze in your lines, and got to weatherize the trailer. It's a lot of work, People think it's fun, but when you got to start doing stuff like that, like you got to open it up, flush all the lines out, and at the end of the season, you got to, put all the antifreeze back in and make sure everything's tightened up and secure, and and hope nothing happens during the winter. That's the scary part of it all, George.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? We actually, come the end of the season, we actually paid the like in the park, the guy who somebody runs the park, or he's going to show me actually how to winterize the trailer, and this could have cost me, I think it was like $50, but you know what? He's gonna show me exactly how to do everything. So you know what? Yeah, I'm good with that.
Only about half of that conversation, my radio went boo-boo. I don't know what happened. Just got no transmission from you. Hey, how's 7-3's, buddy? We're going to be QRT, VA3XJ. We're gone for the night. Catch you next Wednesday there. I forgot your name. Chuck, that's it. Okay. Bye, guys.
Okay there, Rick. Not a problem. It happens. Thanks for checking in, Rick. Have a great rest of the week, my friend, and take care of yourself. Remember not to pull your shoulder until it heals up. Then do it all over again. All right, Rick, have a good night. Victor Alpha 3, Alpha X-Ray Juliet. Okay. All right. Well, anyone else out there like to join us here on the AREG? This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm located in East Hamilton. And tonight we're celebrating 29 years of our weekly net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. And we're looking for check-ins. Any new check-ins, please come now. Alrighty then. Well, let's go up and see Garnett. It's been about an hour or so. VE3GNP, you still there?
Oh, I'm still kicking in here, Chuck. It's getting late, but I'm checking out.
All right. That's why I thought I'd go up the list there and see if you're gonna say goodnight, and I guess you are. So thanks for sticking around, Garnett. Much appreciated, sir. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday. So I guess you'll be seeing Dave again, right?
Yeah, not this Friday because Pat's not home. She's in Nova Scotia. What do you got in the background making that noise? A fish tank?
It's a new coffee machine my daughter gave me. It's pretty noisy. It's a racing car helmet that's also a coffee machine. And when you start it, it says, "Drivers, start your engines." And now, of course, you can hear it making a bunch of noise. It's about 6 feet away, 7 feet away.
Oh, okay. No, it's not like a fish tank with the air bubbles.
Definitely bubbles. It's the steam coming out of the coffee maker there. But yeah, the race car drivers, they wear those helmets. But that's what this is. It's a coffee machine. Pretty cool. It's a nice novelty.
And there you go. Anyways, Chuck, I'm gonna go to 73. I'm gonna go put my foot up and see what's on the TV. VE3GNP.
All right there, Garnett. There's plenty to watch on TV, that's for sure. With all the streaming services now, some are free and some you pay. There's all kinds. All right, Garnett, thanks for sticking around, my friend, and joining us once again here on the AREG. We'll talk to you again soon, my friend. Take care. That's VE3GNP, downtown North End. Next, let's go to Wade, VA3 November Charlie Alpha.
Hi, Chuck. I just had to find the mic. It fell off the table. It was dangling there. Located the cord, found the end. I think I'm settled. Made the check in there. Good net. I am also going to have to go QRT after this. The morning comes early, and I think they're going to be back on campus. So I'll make this my 73 call. I just did want to mention one thing that I don't know if people saw. There is a little embeddable bit of website that will give your POTA stats on QRZ. If anybody's interested, you stick it in the bio area of your QRZ page, and anytime you visit that page, it'll show you your stats as an activator and as a hunter. I saw it on one of the Discord channels. There is a way to set it up, but I think the easiest way is if you do look at my bio on my QRZ page. You'll see it there, and right at the bottom, there's a little link that says, get this for your page, or try this, or something like that. If you click on it, it brings you right to the site with the instructions. So knowing there's a bunch of POTA people on this net, if anybody's interested, it's a neat little thing to include. That's all I got, so I will say 73 with that. I'll listen along for a little while, but I will probably be turning in fairly shortly. Again, thanks for doing it, Chuck, and congratulations on 29 years, and here's to 29 more, and I will see you down the log, VA3NCA4ID. Back to you.
Okay, very good there, Wade. Thank you so much for checking in with us this evening and for sharing that little bit of information. I'm on the QRZ website right now, and I just looked up your call, and yeah, it has a little box there, POTA summary for VA3NCA. Excuse me, and right at the bottom it says get yours here, and it says link, so just click on that and let's see what happens. Embeddable POTA summary for QRZ.com and other sites. Well, thank you very much, Wade. Much appreciated, sir. You enjoy the rest of the evening and try not to fall asleep at school.
Roger, will do. Thanks, Chuck, again. VA3NCA. I'll be clear.
All right, take care. All right. Okay, so that's Wade. Let's go to the next person on the list. And that would be Mac, Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey. Mac, are you there?
Oh, roger that. I'm still here, still kicking around. You scared Dub away, but yeah, you haven't scared me off. Anyways, I think we occupied last night's net on T-Star with amateur radio security measures, and thanks to Wade, we had a super topic to cover. The downside was that Wade was a victim of a burglary and lost a rather expensive bicycle and stuff like that. So
no.
Was very good discussion and a lot of good fodder for the chew. Anyways, I trust Wade. Hopefully the authorities are working towards recovering your assets, and perhaps you've made some strides to register the serial number for the equipment that was stolen and stuff like that. So yes, just when you think you're living in a neighborhood that's you don't have to have everything bolted down, things like that do pop up, and it makes everybody think. You take a moment to pause and figure out whether you need to install security cameras or motion activated lights and things of that nature. Always something to consider, and for those of us that have antennas and other stuff in our yard, and we want to prevent things from being tampered with, maybe something of the same nature. In addition, Chuck, just wanted to let you know, I found the link on the Facebook page for the Skywide Net, and I've shared that on a link onto the AREG Facebook page. So yes, the Skywide group is inviting everybody to come and eat heartily. The park is on the south end of Etobicoke, near the lakefront, bottom end of 427-ish area. So anybody that's got an opportunity to pop into the AREG Facebook page and take a look at that posting. It includes the park directions and all the rest of that good stuff. I'm thinking seriously about popping over there. I've never met Tom in person, but he's a heck of a nice guy, VWX. So I'm going to be here towards the end, Chuckles, and maybe Paul's going to come leaping out of the woodwork at some point in time, at least for a short period of time.
Very short. Okay there, Mac. Very good, very good. I have a funny feeling it'll only be you and I for the rest of the net. Because, well, let's see now. Oh, George is still there. Everybody else has said goodnight. Oh, and Steve, NFG. He might still be around. But it's just you, me, George, and maybe Steve. But, anyways, that's okay. Very good. So, what's cooking tonight? Anything?
Well, I haven't figured out what I'm having, but my wife expressed an interest in some Greek food, and that came by Uber. Anyways, Chuck, always remember that wherever there's an IMW, an IMU is soon to follow.
I actually heard a comment, somebody underneath you, but I didn't hear it. So, someone with a comment or a check-in, please come now.
That was Larry.
No, it wasn't Larry. It was me. Don't forget, U comes before W. VE3KKP.
I'm gonna get V.
Oh, there is two of them in there. KKP and VE3LBI. Anyone else wishing to check in, please come now. All right, very good, Mac. Thanks. We'll get back to you in a bit, I'm sure. And let's go say hello to VE3KKP. Kevin, y'all done your POTA now? Now you're here?
Yeah, actually, I wasn't even on POTA, but yeah, no, doing other things. But I am here now, so that's good. Yeah, geez, that barbecue there. I wonder if I could eat enough to cover the cost of gas.
What barbecue?
The one that Mac just said, that was in the Publico or whatever it was. I just looked at the post there. Yeah, the Skywide Amateur Radio Club Fall Barbecue.
Yeah. Right. Okay, very good. Yeah, well, yeah, it is a bit of a drive. That's for sure. For us.
Tobaco. Anyway, I'll let you carry on with LBI. I know he's got things to do out back, closing up the shed and taking the dog and having a coagulator.
Yeah, okay then. Will do. Thanks, Kevin, for checking in. Let's say hello to Larry, VE3LBI.
Up the evening all. I was trying to get in there, but I had to wait for Mac for his 10-minute speech there for the interlude. So I did get the opportunity. Thanks very much for picking me up.
Oh, he's too much.
Well, you can't have a short joke without having a long joke.
No, that's probably true there. You can't walk over me now, Mac.
Oh, no. No steps, no footprints.
And I kind of caught the tail end. So Wade had his bike stolen?
Yes. So apparently they made off with 2 bikes and an air compressor, and his neighborhood watch
Oh my God.
tried to intervene, and he got his compressor and somebody else's bike back, but his prized possession went pedaling down the street.
No. I don't know whether you can cover it in insurance or not. I guess house insurance should cover it, yes, depending on the price and what your deductible is.
Yeah. So you can well imagine the dialogue on the D-Star Net last night was entertaining. We had everything from putting out a tempting bicycle somewhere where you can connect some 400-volt service to it and give everybody the shock of their life. And there was, of course, other people talking about shotguns and Vipers and other things of that nature. Oh, there was some civilized stuff talking about the little chips you can embed in things to make them trackable by GPS.
Well, that's a shame. I'm really sorry to hear that. I know he had a challenge he was going to do for the end of the month, and I guess that's going to be kind of rough now for him. But that's really unfortunate. I know he really really liked to ride, so that's not good at all. Like I say, very unfortunate. I really kind of feel for him.
Well, he did manage to get his 1,500 kilometers in for his challenge, so he's got that behind him. But I guess there's always something new to do on a bicycle, trikes on bikes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's you always walk away from something like that feeling a little violated, even when skunks invade your backyard and stuff like that.
Yep. Nope. Yep. That's not good at all. Anyways. All right, back over to net control there. We'll pass it back over to Chuck. Yep, just to check in for you, Chuck. We were a little late, but better late than never.
Yes, absolutely there, Larry. And yeah, that's so unfortunate about Wade losing all that stuff. It's happened to me once. Um, it doesn't matter. Uh, if you close your gate to your yard or what have you, um, your neighbors, if they don't have a gate or you can walk right into their backyard, all they got to do is hop the fence and they're in your yard. So cameras and lights, definitely, we've got those everywhere, front and back and all over, and lights, of course. And but if somebody wants what you got, uh, chances are they'll get it. And but you got to make it hard for them. Leaving your back gate on. I lock my back gate 24 hours a day. It's locked. If I need to go out of the gate, I get the key and I open it and unlock it, do my thing, then I close it back up again. Yeah, I got burned once at our other location there years ago. Took all of my yard equipment, lawnmower, blower, weed, you name it, and then I lost a bike. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
We got the beware dog sign up on the gate, and she's pretty good at hearing things that are going on outside. It kind of alarms us. But anyways, yeah, okay. Well, I guess a different subject, but that's unfortunate. Like I said, I hate to hear about stuff like that. People, and you're right. And I guess the only place you can probably start looking is pawn shops.
Yeah, yeah. So I forget what I was going to say there, Larry. Uh, yeah, that's too bad. But like I said, you got to be vigilant and be aware. If your neighbor's gate is open, close it. Uh, don't leave anything for opportunists. Opportunists, they see, oh, look, the back gate's unlocked. It's 2 a.m. Let me just walk in the backyard. Some guys have no gates. It's just a driveway, and the driveway leads, wide open into the backyard. So your neighbors, not you, but your neighbors, they access your place by the neighbor's property. So everyone has to be vigilant. And so yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, they're doing some filming today on Ottawa Street here, the city parking lots there where the farmers market sets up. Well, on Campbell here we have one city parking lot, and it is full of production equipment, and they've been filming during the day, all day, getting ready on Ottawa Street in between Campbell and Carlisle, I think it is. They were filming, so my daughter stopped by on her way home from work and talked to one of the guys, and she said, she was going to apply for a job, so going to wish her luck there. So, anyways, they're supposed to be filming right till 5 a.m. And so I noticed there's a lot of TV series that are filmed here, movies that are filmed here. I see locations around Barton and Ottawa area here constantly, constantly. And then they have the Royal Canad Hotel in what was it, Stranger Things, I think it was, or something else. Anyways, yeah, Hamilton's pretty busy with the movie industry. That's good. Good for us. All right, Larry. Anything else before we move along?
Nope, that's it for now, Chuck. I'll get back in a few minutes.
All right. Thanks, Larry. So that brings us to 10 check-ins. Let's see if we can get 11 on the 29-year anniversary of the AREG, Amateur Radio Exchange Group. 29 years ago today, John Sims started the AREG net. So let's see if anybody else would like to come and celebrate with us or just check in and say hello. This is VA3CJZ looking for check-ins. Please come now. All right, well, let's pick up where we left off there. Last we heard on this day in 1923, Interpol is formed in Vienna. So let's kick it up to 1936 on this day. A place called Boulder Dam, which is now called Hoover Dam on the Colorado River between Nevada and Arizona, begins operation. So they finished in 1936 and put it in production. So that supplies a lot of water to several states and electricity, I should say, because of the dam. It's a hydroelectric dam. And so, yeah. Now, then we have in 1956, Bell X2, Bell X-2 sets unofficial manned aircraft altitude record of 126,000 feet. And I looked it up, and that is equal to 23.86 miles of altitude up in the air. I'm pretty sure you can see black space when you're up that high. Pretty cool. 1956 on this day. And then in 1963, the American Bandstand moves to California and airs once a week on Saturday. Everybody remembers the American Bandstand. Dick Clark. And they're originally, I had to look this up, they originally started their broadcast in Philadelphia. And in 1963 moved to California. And then in 1976, on this day, the U.S. courts find George Harrison guilty. You know, George Harrison, one of the Beatles, guilty of subconsciously plagiarizing the song He's So Fine for his song, My Sweet Lord. God, that was one of my favorite songs back in the late 60s, early 70s. So I don't know what he got a fine or what ended up, but he was found guilty. Dan Marino throws his 100th career touchdown pass and is the fastest quarterback in NFL history to do so. And that was in 1986 on this day, through his 100th career touchdown pass. Sticking with sports, 1988 on this day, Guy Lafleur, Tony Esposito, and Brad Park are all inducted into the NHL Hall of Fame. 1988. About time. I love Guy Lafleur, was fast. And in 1996, rap artist Tupac Shakur is shot multiple times in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. I thought it was L.A. Anyways, he dies 6 years later. 6 days. Sorry. 6 days after being shot multiple times. All right. And the F-22 Raptor first test flight was in 1997 on this day. The F-22, nice plane. And then in 2012, Canada closes its Iranian embassy and expels Iranian diplomatic staff out of Canada. I'm pretty sure that's in Ottawa. There are many, many embassies in Ottawa. I grew up there. And I've probably been in the Iranian embassy as a school kid doing research. 2012, the Iranian embassy gets kicked out. And finally, on this day, I didn't know this. In 2021, last year on this day, El Salvador becomes the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Very interesting, considering Bitcoin is making quite a bit of news since then. Well, that wraps things up for on this day. Let's do another shout out. We've got 10 check-ins tonight for the 29th year anniversary of the AREG, and we're looking for check-in number 11. This is VA3 CJZ, looking for anyone, anywhere. Please come now. Ooh, I may need a relay there. Did somebody hear that Charlie Foxtrot station?
Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Is that VE or VA?
I know it starts with a V. I heard that part.
VA.
VA3 Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. And if I remember correctly, is that Vern or is it Dave? No, it's Vern. Hey, Vern, how you doing?
Doing good, Max. Thanks for picking me up. Just driving home now, so I won't be on for long, but I heard you guys been listening along and thought I would check in, so I am mobile in the vehicle.
All right, I hear you, Vern. I'm on a remote station out in Flamborough, so I'm guessing you're in the western part of the city somewhere. And so we copy you loud and clear through the remote station there, Vern. Thanks for checking in to the AREG. Much appreciated.
Thank you for picking me up. Yeah, I'm just on Parkside heading towards Hamilton Street North.
Ah, very good, very good. Well, your mobile is making it all the way into Flamborough, better than it is to my station here at the Center Mall in East Hamilton. So very good then, Vern. We'll let you concentrate on driving, and we'll say 7-3. And thank you very much for checking in. Tonight is the 29-year anniversary for the AREG. Look forward to hearing from you next week there, my friend.
Sounds good, Chuck. Thanks for picking me up, and happy to boost your numbers up to 11.
Yeah, not quite record breaking. I remember, I think when we had the 1500, the big 1500, only 3 months ago, I think I had like 41 check-ins. So lots changed, but we're still celebrating. So again, thanks. We'll let you go there. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, Vern from Waterdown. All right. Anyone else out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, the 29-year anniversary? Anyone, anywhere, please come now. All right. We've switched back over to the station here in East Hamilton, and we'll try and see if anyone, anywhere, within the sound of my voice, would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group 29-year anniversary. Anyone, anywhere. And also, as I mentioned before, we are streaming the net live. If you'd like to listen to the net or watch it, or watch and listen, you can go to YouTube and put in VA3CJZ and just look for us live there, or under the title AREG Week 1512. And you can just put your mouse at the bottom of the video, and you can slide the bar at the very bottom to wherever you like in the video, and play it back. And so all right then. So one more call out. Anyone, anywhere looking to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, please come now. All right. Well, I think Debbie said she was taken off, but let's see. VA3OYL. Deb, are you there? Okay, nothing heard. Let's see if Steve up on the escarpment is still around. VA3 NFG.
Yeah, hey Chuck. Yeah, it's still around, buddy. I thought it was after 10 o'clock, but I guess my clock stopped downstairs last night or some other night. But oh, that's good. What time is it? 20 to 10. Yeah, I'll be going to bed shortly. So I'll say good night for now, Chuck. Good net. Hope we get some more check-ins there. Some late arrivers there for you. Hope we reach 20.
Okay.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right there, Chuck. Thanks for picking me up, and we'll say 7-3 for now, and to everybody else on that. This is VA3NFG.
All right, very good, Steve. Sounding good off the portable there. Full S9 plus plus, as you like to say. And so, yeah, it's currently 9:36 p.m. And so I do thank you for checking in, Steve. And you have a good rest of the night. And we'll talk to you again soon, probably tomorrow on the ZOE repeater, more than likely. But for now, I want to say thanks again and have a good night. Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf. Okay, let's go to George now. VE3 GBD. Over to you, George. Uh-oh. Well, how about KKP? Let's see if he's still there. VE3 KKP.
VE3 KKP, yep, still hanging around. Yeah, I was just doing the math here. I think I first checked into the AREG net back in 2007. So, yeah, 15 years of it. 15 years of AREG for me, anyway. I know there's a few guys out there that's been around a lot longer on here, but yeah, I remember being a net controller for 3 months there while John was sick and off, and car broke down and this and that and whatever. It was only supposed to be a week, 2 at the most, but ended up being about 3 months. But yeah, anyway, yeah, 15 years, hard to believe. Time flies by.
Yeah, excuse me. There we go. Just as I was about to speak. Yeah, time flies there, Kevin. I know I think about something that happened in the past, and then you do the math and you're like, oh my God, it was that long ago? Really? And yeah, but you and Garnett might be the two old timers for AREG on here tonight there, Kev.
Yeah, well, I know, well, Bob isn't here tonight, but XKV, he's a long time, probably was around from the start. And KIX out there in Copetown, Rick.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
Those guys were on when I first came on back in 2007. So, wow, yeah. Long, yeah, 15 years. What is Garnett? I don't think he came on after that I did, I think.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the guys that had their license longer than most people here. Also, Steve NFG, he's had his license for many years, actually.
Yeah, anyway, starting to feel old now. You hear these old timers, I've been licensed since 1955. My first call sign. And you're going, holy crap, man. That guy's been a ham longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, those old timers there, like Al, AM. Yeah, it's always interesting listening to those guys talk.
Yeah, oh no, yeah, it's fun. You learn a lot. Yeah, that's for sure. How things were in the old days there. Yeah. Oh no, it's good. I like listening on HF. Some of the old boys there reminiscing about the way back when they first got their license. It's pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, I was listening to Al the other night there, and he was saying I think back in the day, his license only allowed CW. It wasn't allowed HF until he got another ticket, I think. So that's got to be going back.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to fool around with that thing Wade sent, and I can't get it to work. Let's see if it works this time here. Weird. Doing everything it says, and it still doesn't want to cooperate. I even cleared my whole QRZ page now to put this in. No, it didn't even come up that time. Anyway, we'll try again. It's not that difficult. I don't know why it's not working.
Error.
Oh, it even has a how-to. Visit the edit forum for your page on QRZ and click the iframe button.
Yeah, I've done it 3 times, and then it comes up blank with a oops, QRZ or something, and then something else. Anyway, maybe it's getting too late, and then missing something here. I don't know. But no, I'm in the right spot, and I'm putting in the right stuff, and my call sign, and not his call sign.
Yeah. Well, like our pad says, maybe try YouTube University.
It's not going to tell me. I doubt if it's up there anyway. It's pretty new, but no, it should be.
Well, you
should
never know.
I don't know why not. But anyway, we'll figure it
out. Yeah. Good luck with that. So, all right, very good then. Well, I'll let you play around with that. And let's see, it's 9:42 p.m. and currently 19.9 degrees outside the CJZ studio. And so let's move on down to Larry, LBI, VE3LBI. Come on in, Larry.
Well, I just kind of got back here, actually. I've had an issue the last 2 nights with the skunk in the backyard, so hopefully he has left permanently. He got a bath last night, a very wet bath for a very long time, so I'm hoping he has departed. Well, we lived out on Second Road East, which was not remote or anything, but there was not too much, no housing around too much. And I don't mind the other things. It's a skunk because of the dog, anyways. We lived out on, like I say, on Second Road East. We had a set of stairs, about 10 stairs, that ran up to the back of it, and it was a walkway all the way around it, just like a balcony type thing. And so I'd sit there at night and watch the raccoon climb up the stairs, walk over, open up this, and it was you could put like probably 3 garbage pails into it, and the lid closed on it, and open it up and sort through what he wanted and then leave. So I watched that for a couple of nights. The next night or next day, I went out and I bought a hasp and a lock, and I put that on it. Was he ever ticked off that he couldn't open that lid? And he's staring there. And my chair is right beside the window, and he's looking at me like, "What have you done?" Oh yeah, But the skunk is last Monday night and Tuesday night. Monday night, I always take the dog out in the lead at night, just because. Wintertime, I don't worry about it. Summertime, always. Anyways, took her out Monday night. Both her and I spotted at the same time, so that was a quick turnaround and go out the front and do our little pee before we go in and go to bed. And I went out last night and it was out there again. So I took her out the front, and then I come back in, went back out myself. Then it was still there, but by that time I had the garden hose in hand, and the skunk came out very clean. I'm not sure where it went, but it came out very clean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. What? They don't try and spray when you're hosing them down?
No, they don't have. They can't. Matter of fact, when I went back out the first time, the skunk came out from where I have a small lean-to in the back, around behind the garage, and it came out from there. And we were 10 feet apart, so the skunk just looked at me, and I just looked at the skunk, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to get the garden hose, and now you're leaving. No, they went. You have to, they can't spray. Like first of all, what are they doing? They're getting hosed by a bunch of water, so they're not going to spray. They just want to get out of there.
Yeah, retreat. Yeah, they're not that fast. Very, very short legs. Uh, I don't even think they can climb, but they do. They got claws on them. They can climb pretty good. What is it that doesn't climb very well? Uh, it's the skunks. Yeah, the skunks don't climb. It's the raccoons I was thinking of.
No, a skunk can climb too. And as a matter of fact, that's how he left. Went over the fence.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Really? Eh? Oh, interesting. You figure they got such short legs and they waddle around like penguins. You don't see them climbing much. I guess it's when you're getting hosed down by a garden hose, yeah, you'll get lots of energy in you. Okay, very good then, Larry. Yeah, we've got them around here too. Last year, one of them sprayed right. I mean, probably in between my house here. Man, did it reek! Oh my God, it was horrible, and it didn't even smell like skunk. It smelled worse. Like I've smelled skunk my whole life, and this was so close, and it was so intense. Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Yeah, maybe had a bad bunch of garbage. All right, I'll pass it back over to you, Chuck. Thanks.
Okay, there, Larry. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's see where we are here. After Larry, it's Vern. I think he's heading home now, or probably just getting there. And so, let's see if he's there. VA3, Charlie Romeo Fox. All right. Let's see. I don't really have too much else to add. It's almost 10 to 10. Does anybody have any comments they'd like to throw out there, or does anybody else with listening like to check in for late check-ins here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group?
Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima Juliet, check in.
Run and put the garbage out.
All right. I have Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima Juliet, and I think KKP was in there with a comment. What was that, Kevin?
I said, well, you don't have to run and throw your garbage out today.
Why not?
Oh, wasn't it a day late with the holiday Monday?
Oh, thanks for Thanks for reminding me. I completely forgot. Phew. I did clean up a bit and sort of started getting the garbage ready, but okay. All that. Oh man, I feel so much better now, Kevin. Thanks. All right. Uh, let's go to Vanya. Victor Alpha 3 X Ray Lima Juliet. Welcome to the 29th year anniversary of the AREG. Vanya, come on in.
Hello, Chuck, and everybody on the net. So I just joined you like maybe 12 minutes ago. I was listening. So I missed first, not first half, like most of the net. So I apologize for that. Anyways, I was upstairs just winding down from, I guess, work day. So just to give you a quick check-in for the
No
what
problem.
29th year. So other than that, like I have no any excitement with the animals for last little while. Anyways, so we had the fox having the offspring or whatever little foxes
Oh, yeah.
in a neighbor's yard, and the most interesting thing what I would see is like she would let play the, let's call them children for now. Kids in my backyard, they would be running around like crazy, so we would feed them hot dogs and stuff like that. But the most interesting thing is like it's honest to God, like she can jump like from the, let's call it the floor level all the way up like top of the 6 feet fence. And used to she
Wow.
would sit there and she would watch the kids walking back from the school. It was really interesting. Like the kids are nice and small and nice looking, but the mom, it was a kind of like early spring, like maybe mid spring, and she started losing the fur and stuff like that. So she wasn't that nice as foxes they look at the winter time. But I mean, the kids they were amazing. It's almost like little dogs, to be honest. Like I wish I could steal one and keep it. Like they were so nice to see. Anyways, so that would be all.
Oh, so let me get this straight. You said you had a fox in your yard that gave birth and hung around for a bit?
Yeah, you stay there for the spring and summer. Yeah.
Oh, what did they find a corner to nest in or what have you, and had the babies there, or?
So around my house, I have a chain link fence on let's call it the two sides, and on other side there's the partial neighbor's fence, like it's like a just regular fence, and the, let's call it the third side is it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just another regular fence, and the one of the neighbors had the shed, and they make I don't know how you call that hole where they make when they have a babies, like
Yeah.
where they live. So she lived underneath that shed. So, for them to jump over or go underneath the chicken fence that I have, like it was just easy. So it was almost like there was no fence for them.
Did you take pictures of them at all?
I do have a couple of pictures. Like I'll post it on a later on a Facebook. Like I have to find it. Like I only have like a two or three pictures. Like but yeah, I did too. I try, but the problem is like it's if I take a picture through the window glass, like then they're not as good. But I one time I managed to go around the house and grab a few nice shots, and yeah, I'll put one of those or two. Depends how many I have. Like I know two or three they were just nice, and rest of them are just like I'm not gonna say blurry, but it's the kids, the little guys,
Yeah.
they're running around, so it's you get half of the one and the other half of other one. So yeah, I did manage to get few pictures, but the most interesting thing is a blue jay. Blue jay one day came and there was some another nest, and it would go in, pluck the little baby bird, and fly up above the house, and it would drop the baby on a concrete, and he did that with all four babies, and took them, and I don't know did he feed their own kids or just eat them on the spot. So I mean, blue jay is funny, and I also have seen it like I don't know how to say this, but it's flying in reverse or on its back, and plucking the hornet nests on a corner of the roof line and the wall, It's a really amazing bird, that thing.
Oh yeah, the blue jays are ruthless animals. They're birds of prey, and they're nasty to other birds, and yeah, very tough bird, um, for sure. And they're not small; they're fair size. Okay, Vanya. Well, thank you for sharing that. And yeah, by all means, I'd love to see a picture of what you had there in your yard with that. I love animals, wild and domestic. Okay. Have you been having any time for the radio on the weekends, or what have you been up to?
No, I mean I'm working, and then now the school started. And then now I'm trying. I spend. I mean, this week is my wife. She's spending most of the morning convincing my son to go to school and to do what he's supposed to do. But he's a little bit sluggish. Last 2 years really didn't work out well for him. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And uh, yeah, then now when I go on a night shift, and I gonna, I guess have the same problem in the mornings, but we will see. Kind of he listens to me a little bit better than to his mom, like. So well, other than that, I just go to work, come home, and and just try to relax as best as I can. Like it's now my son reorganized the basement again, so it's like it's almost I have to crawl over the toys and the other stuff to get to the desk where the radios are. So I don't come here often, and I cannot hear much, or I cannot get out as well with my handheld. So if I'm not if I'm not on the radio, I guess radio is more so it's off. It's pretty much if yeah, it's I didn't have much time for it. I don't know by choice or chance, but yeah, I'm kind of absent for the last little while.
All right. Well, thanks for thinking of us tonight and stopping in and saying hello. It's much appreciated. This will be the 7-3 round. We're going to start off with you, and we'll say goodnight, Vanya. Thank you very much. You good luck with everything going on. I know with back to school, the first little while is going to be hectic, so I understand that, but good luck. Anything else there, Vanya, before we move along?
No, that's just that's it pretty much. Like yeah, hopefully we're gonna talk on a Friday, or maybe on just one of those regular nets on 7 p.m. So 7-3 to you guys, everyone, and 7-3 to you, Chuck. Take care.
Okay, take care, Vanya. Thanks again. All right, well, we're getting near the end. Is there anyone else out there that would like to check in, last minute check in for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3 CJZ. Anyone, anywhere, come now. All right, nothing heard. Well, let's check the list and let's see if Garnett's still with us. 7-3 rounds, V3 GNP. Okay, nothing heard. I can't remember now if Wade said he was done for the night, but let's give him a call. VA3 NCA. Very good then. Let's go to Mac. VA3 IMW. 7-3 round, Mac.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, with greetings to all, and a special thank you to Chuck and everybody else who has supported this net over the years. 15 million years of check-ins. 29 years and more to come. 7-3's Chuck, keep up the good work, and we'll be back again next week and start that clock ticking down to 30 years. That's all for me, and 7-3's.
Yeah, absolutely. Around this time next year, it'll be 30 years. So hopefully we'll have more I think we'll promote that one a little bit more than we did for this one. But thanks, Mac. That was very well put and very much appreciated. And so we do our best and try and have fun along the way, and hope everyone else does too. And so I thank you, Mac. Have a great rest of the evening. And only 2 more days to go. It's you're over the hump on Hump Day. So thanks again, Mac. VA3 Indy Mike Whiskey. Let's go down the list. Deb, I don't know if you're still there. VA3 OYL. All right. Rick is gone. Steve said goodnight. We tried George earlier. Let's try him again. VE3 GBD. Last call. VE3 KKP. Last call.
Oh, very good. Hey, Mac, did you get my email?
Roger, got it. And I'm going to take that to work with me so I can make efficient use of my meeting. Dual tasking. Roger.
Yeah, I just thought if you sent it out after your Zoom call, that way they have it afterwards, and they're not going to be looking at that and trying to watch the Zoom and yada, yada, yada. But anyway, that was just my thought. I just thought it'd be like an after thing. You know, because you go to the, I'm going to make it quick, Chuck, because you go on the radio and you go to the reflectors, it only gives you a number. You don't even know where you're clicking into, you know what I mean? So that's why I sent the list there. At least you know you're in California, you're in Finland, you're in, you know, wherever you want to be, right? You know which one to click on. Anyway, it was just a thought anyway. And the other one is just a quick rundown on how to link and unlink and program. If it isn't in your list, you can program it in. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
Yeah, super information. And it's exactly how I envisioned it. After the meeting, everybody that participates, I'll send out a link to those videos so they have something to take away. It's a parting gift.
Yeah, and there's a really cool thing if you call out CQ and nobody answers you on one of those reflectors. On that website, there's a status button there you can click too. So let's say you're on something, reflector, blah, 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 C, and then it says, you know, you're in Scotland, and then it says the status button. You can click on the status button, and it'll actually show you who's keyed up in the last, whatever, day or two, and you'll see your call sign there, so you know you were linked right and everything was working right, just nobody there, like usual. All right, 7-3's Mac.
Thanks again, Kevin. Back to you, sir.
All right, very good then, gentlemen. So Kevin, have a good night, and thanks for checking in, sir. Much appreciated. Now let's go to Larry, VE3 LBI, last guy on the list.
Yeah, there's always somebody going to be last. Bring up the tail end. All right, thanks, Chuck, for doing it. And yeah, you don't have to put the garbage out. That's right. Just think.
Yeah.
Get a day's rest.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to have to celebrate after the net. Anyways, Renata just came home a little while ago, so I'll have to go and chat with her for a bit, take a little break, and I'll come back and see if there's any activity anywhere on the radio. So for now, let's do one last call out. Any last minute check-ins for tonight's amateur radio exchange group? This is VA3 CJZ calling anyone, anywhere. Okay, well, nothing heard, and it is 10:04 p.m. And tonight we had 12 check-ins for tonight's anniversary net, and it's not too shabby. I mean, our average is about 15. It took us a while to get there, but we didn't get anybody on YouTube checking in this time, but that's okay. So that'll wrap things up for another AREG. I want to thank everyone who participated and made this a lot more fun than it would be just sitting here by myself calling out for check-ins with no one checking in. So you guys are all part of this net, and I do thank you. I just do a small part and MC the net for the night. So thank you again, everyone. It's been a slice. And with that, we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to return the frequency back to regular amateur use operation. And this is VA3 CJZ saying 7-3 and good night, all. I'll be shutting down the YouTube stream very shortly. Good night.
Good night, Chucky. I'll be around if you come back. If Renata lets you come back, I'll be around.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she will. There's no garbage. All right. She's probably going to come down here and join me. I have a chair for her here. So, anyways, thanks again, Kevin, and everyone else. Have a good night. This is VA3 CJZ QRT.
Roger, V3KK. Mac didn't press the big red button, I know it.